The heaviest word in life is if only, because by the time we say it, the opportunity has already passed. Today's story reminds us why every piece of work deserves our very best. Many years ago, there lived a highly skilled carpenter. He wasn't just an ordinary builder. His craftsmanship was admired throughout the entire city. Every house he built was known for its beauty, strength, and perfect finishing. People often said that no one could build a home as beautifully as he could. For 40 long years, he worked with complete honesty and dedication for the same construction company. As time passed, he turned 60 years old. One day, he decided it was finally time to retire. He visited his boss and said with a smile, "Sir, I've been honored to work with you for 40 years, but now I'd like to retire and spend the rest of my life with my family." His boss smiled warmly. Then he said, "You've earned your retirement. But before you leave, I have one last request." The carpenter looked with curiosity. The boss continued, "A new project has just arrived, and I want only you to build this final house. After that, you may retire without any worries." The carpenter wasn't happy. His heart had already left the job. He wanted to say no, but after working together for 4 decades, he couldn't refuse. So he accepted the project. The next morning, construction began. But this time, everything was different. Instead of choosing the finest wood, he selected cheaper materials. Instead of paying attention to every detail, he rushed through the work. Instead of building with pride, he simply wanted to finish as quickly as possible. For the first time in his career, he stopped giving his best. After 2 months, the house was finally completed. From the outside, it looked beautiful, but deep inside, the carpenter knew the truth. It was the poorest quality house he had ever built. He picked up the keys and went to meet his boss. He believed this would be the final day of his career. The boss accepted the keys. Then, with a gentle smile, he placed them back into the carpenter's hands. The carpenter looked surprised. "Sir, why are you giving these back to me?" The boss smiled and said, "For 40 years, you've worked with loyalty, honesty, and dedication. I wanted to thank you with a special retirement gift." He pointed toward the newly finished house. "This house is yours." For a moment, the carpenter couldn't speak. His hands began to tremble. He slowly looked at the house. Then he whispered only one sentence. "If only I had known. If I had known this house would belong to me, I would have built the finest home of my entire life. I would have chosen the strongest wood. I would have perfected every wall. I would have given every single detail my full attention." But now, it was too late. He would spend the rest of his life living inside the very house he had built with carelessness. Friends, this story teaches us something we should never forget. Every day, we are building the house called our future. Every decision, every habit, every action, and every effort becomes another brick in that house. If we become careless today, we may regret it tomorrow. So never do a job half-heartedly simply because you think no one is watching. In the end, you are the one who will live with the results of your choices. Always remember, the future you're going to live in is being built by the work you do today. Give your best in every moment, so you never have to say, "If only I had known."